So sitting comfortably, just beginning with a nice big deep breath, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. So eyes open, a soft focus. As you breathe out, you can allow the breath to return to its natural rhythm. But just keep the eyes open for a moment. Just focusing in on one particular object within your field of vision. Not staring at it too intently, still aware of the space around you. But just gently focusing on that one object. And then just slowly zooming back out again as you blink a few times with the eyes.
What did Jesus say? Good morning, everyone. What a wonderful world we live in, and it's really important that we look after it.
Hello, I am the Earth. Yep, the very planet you live on. There are 3 words which start with the letter R, which I love. They are reduce, reuse, and recycle. Do you know why I love them so much? Because they are almost magical words. They can make all living things, as well as myself, be happier. I said that they are almost magical because without your help, it won't work. They need all of you children in order to do the trick. Each and every one of you are the real 3 R's magicians, those 3 words which can change the world. Do you want to know how? Yes? Well, let's find out. The first R is for reduce. If you think about it, there are many things you don't need. When you go to the supermarket, I'm sure you can take your own canvas bags instead of using disposable ones given to you. Like that, you will be reducing the amount of plastic, which is very contaminating. And I'm sure that you don't need to print out so many documents or photos, nor leave lights, television, or computers on when you're not using them. If you remember this, you'll be reducing the amount of paper being used as well as energy, and in turn will be helping to reduce the contamination. And these are just a few examples. I am sure you can think of many more different ways to reduce what you are using or creating unnecessary waste. The following question will help you with this task. Do I really need this, or is this just a whim? The second R is for recycling. Now, it is easier than ever to recycle things we don't need anymore so that they can be reused. Near your home, you can find places like the recycling station and containers for cans, plastic, paper, or organic waste. They each have specific colors to make it easier to identify. By using them, you will avoid contaminating nature, the rivers and seas, as well as the atmosphere, which is the air we breathe. And finally, we have the third R, which refers to reuse. How many things do you think we can reuse again and again instead of throwing them away? Let's see. A piece of paper that has only one side printed on, a carton box, a plastic bottle. You think now. With just a little bit of imagination, I'm sure you can come up with many more exciting and fun new uses for them. And remember, if you apply the 3 R's rule, you will make me a much cleaner planet with less contamination and where we can all enjoy a better life. Because, as you know, children can make the world of difference.
My youngest son loves to make and design things out of recycling. Here are some artists who do it as well.
Imagine taking all your old toys, broken CDs, and things most people would toss in the trash and turning them into something like this, or this. This is Tom Deininger, the sculptor behind these 3D collages. He travels the world collecting objects that will bring these sculptures to life. And the thing that inspires him is junk, and lots of it. So, he began piecing that waste together to make something totally new. Depending on where you're standing, the new sculptures can look wildly different. And sometimes, if you dig deep enough, you'll even find a hidden compartment. But these pieces don't come together easily.
I get asked a lot how I start these things, and what's interesting is I start with a drawing, but then you can't keep that drawing, so that goes away real fast.
Then, things become a lot more free-form. Tom sorts through hundreds of objects to find the right colors and shapes.
It's part scavenger hunt, part compliance with whatever material you have to make it work. It's this kind of dance between taking what you have around you and then keeping an eye peeled for the perfect thing.
Finding materials is the easy part. He uses a lot of pieces that are broken or would otherwise get thrown away. And he's been known to dumpster dive here and there. Assembling those pieces is where it gets tricky. There's no secret formula or special trick to knowing where everything should go. He's constantly swapping out objects with different forms, textures, and sizes. And once he's found the perfect arrangement, it's time to connect it all together. To do that, he uses a ton of hot glue and string. But at the end of the day, it's really just whatever works, whether that's screws or epoxy or fishing line. Once everything's in the right spot, the hundreds of pieces look like one whole image.
It's a love-hate relationship with the materials themselves. I'm inspired by them, and I'm kind of repulsed by them in a certain capacity.
By using trash to create art, his sculptures become more than just an optical illusion.
And if you'd like to share this prayer, it's Amen at the end. Dear God, help us to look after the world, be kind and respectful to others, and help us all to reach our full potential. Amen. Well, that concludes our collective worship for today. Work hard, be kind, look after yourselves, and we'll see you real soon. Stay tuned for the rest of that footage that we started our collective worship with. The camera zooms out into space.